What's up, y'all? My Pisces. Last reading of 2019. Last reading of the decade. It's been an interesting decade, has it not? I'm hopefully going to be getting this in right before midnight. I know it really doesn't matter. Energy is fluid. But still. Pisces, this reading is for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And any cross-watchers who would like to try to get into the head of their Piscean. As always, guys, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't try to stuff it. Don't try to force it. You can always, check out your moon and ascendant signs if this message isn't resonating with you. Or you can, and your Venus, I suggest, on any, Google how to find my birth chart. And if it doesn't, you can check out any of the lovely readers that we have here on YouTube, y'all. So, Pisces. Again, my water brothers and sisters, I love y'all. We are on the edge of a new decade. It's very exciting, of a new year and a new decade. So, I like to do in December these wrap-up readings. Oh, there you are. These wrap-up readings of, it's a 2-card reading, and then we'll pull some oracle cards. It is, what does Pisces need to let go of? The letting go spread. What do you need to leave behind in this year, in this shitty year? Sorry. And the second position is, what will be the benefit for you? What will, be the new energy coming in for Pisces once you are able to let go of said energy, said person, said situation, Pisces. So let's dive right in and see, what does Pisces need to let go of in 2019, okay? And what will the energy be? What will the energy be once they can let go of said energy? This is very interesting. I might pull a clarifier. Because it says that you need to let go of the Death card. Some of you may need to let go of a Scorpio. But some of you need to let go of a major shift or major change that happened in your life in 2019. It's happened. There was nothing you could do about it. The universe, has spoken, if you will. And what will happen for you once you're able to let this go? We have the 3 of Pentacles that just jumped out. This is recognition in, a public job. Like, recognition in your job in the public. I just said that back the same way. This is working together. In this deck, it is, oh, there you are, gentlemen, the bottom of the deck. This is like, you may have a monumentous task ahead of you, directly related to this change that has occurred for you in 2019. But know that, Pisces, like, this represents you. You always have 2 people in your corner, whether it's, your husband and your best friend, your wife and your cousin, your brother and your sister, your mother and your best friend. However it may roll out for you, Pisces, you guys have people in your corner, okay? And this is about collaboration. Some of you guys may be, working with, I heard children. So some of you guys may be working with family members, and aspects to your children's lives. Some of you guys may just be literally, this change that could have happened for you could be directly related to your workplace. And now you guys are able to dive in head first and really, like, get down into the nitty-gritty of, getting back to work if some of you haven't been working. But sometimes this mountain represents a monumentous task that is ahead of you. And Pisces, you need to know that you do have help, okay? You just need to ask for it sometimes, okay? I wasn't really pulling a lot of clarifiers on this, but what is this major change, that Pisces has in, okay? Well, right out the gate came out the High Priestess, which I see as you guys' card sometimes. I know it's like Virgo energy too. And the 5 of Swords. So there was a secret, some secret knowledge. And the Moon fell out right away, your card. There was a change for some of you guys of some knowledge that came to light, basically. You knew already what was being hidden from you due to your intuition. And you were really letting it eat you up on the inside, Pisces, okay? But now that you know, now that it's out in the open, this, the Death card can take that and usher in, you know, something that will be worthwhile to your soul. This is ushering out something that doesn't serve you anymore and bringing in room and making room for something that does serve you, okay? Maybe, maybe some of you guys, you know, it was around the workplace, but when I get secret knowledge, when I get hidden agendas and things like that, I always go to, like, either the romance department or the family department. Someone was trying to keep you in the dark, Pisces, about a certain situation, or it could be vice versa, you know, take it how it resonates. But it was really, in this deck, the Five of Swords is not about outward, like, external conflict, as it usually is, but it could be about fighting, you know, that you guys were going through. But in this deck specifically, it is about inward conflict that you guys were going through. And this is a card of warning, to not let you stay in this state for too long, because it could lead to things like depression and anxiety and things like that, Pisces. But I see that things are working out for you, and that they will work out for you, with a little bit of help from your friends. And, you know, a little bit of hard work, okay? Going into this new year. Okay, so, Death card. What other energies or benefits could be coming through for these guys, or give me a picture of what's going on. I just saw the Eight of Swords, feeling trapped and powerless in a situation. Could be connecting with a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for some of you. Yeah. A truth came to light for sure. Ace of Swords to the Nine of Wands. These two just fell out together in a pair. You needed honesty from someone in a situation, okay, to be able to move on with something in your life, Pisces. You were requesting honesty, okay, and it came. The Ace of Swords can be a little jarring sometimes, a little cutting, but you get down to the heart of the matter. And the Nine of Swords suggests that, yes, in this phase in your life, you may be a little weary, you may be a little beat down, you may be a little exhausted, but please know that stay the course, okay? Keep moving in the direction you're moving. Keep moving forward, because you're almost there. Do not view these sticks as obstacles in the road, Pisces, but view them as a staircase that you are ascending, and you will be on the other side of this situation very soon, okay? I know that seems a little vague. I feel like that feels a little vague, you guys, but I feel like for some of you guys, that's definitely in your home lives. The homes that you've created, or the homes that you were born into. Holy shit, I just dropped out the deck. But for some of you guys, definitely, you're waiting on a new beginning, and it's coming, okay? It's coming, Pisces. Just know that the universe works on her own timetable, and that, yeah, that good things will be coming for you. You just have to be patient with the universe, and you have to be patient with yourselves as well. Especially for those of you that have gone through some big type of tower moment, death style change in your life, in your work life, in your love life. Things are going to be a little wonky for a little bit, but everything will go back to the way it should be very soon, okay? We're going to pull some Wild Unknown Archetypes cards for you guys, because I just love her deck so much. Please provide some extra guidance for my Pisceans for what they need to leave behind in 2019. We don't need to take any of this bad juju with us into 2020, you guys. We don't need to take any of this bad energy with us into the new year, into the new decade. I'm hearing that, you know, people are thinking there's going to be another energy shift, kind of like the one that we had in 2012. You know, I feel like most of us water signs always kind of have had one eye open, if you know what I mean. But my awakening came at the end of 2011. And, again, I feel like I've always kind of had one eye open, but that energy shift, and I had my daughter at the end of 2012. So I'm excited to see what's going on for 2020 and for the world as a whole, and for all of us on our collective consciousness. Please show me, please tell me what Pisces can look forward to leaving behind, or what will happen for them once they're able to. Okay. One card out. Nope, excuse me, 2 cards out. You have the Judge. This reminds me of very Justice Libran energy for some reason. And you have the Shapeshifter. Interesting. This card always kind of gives me the willies a little bit, to be honest. But it's a very positive card. Oh, you have 14 and 15. Interesting. Alright, let's take one more out for my Pisceans, because I love them so much. Let's see what else. External, yeah, external, internal guidance we can give them, please. Jeez. Does not want to come out. You, right there. Ah, the Mentor. Somebody, I believe Scorpio got this card as well. So, maybe check out the Scorpio reading for some of you guys. That may have something in it for, for you. So we have, oh, I just opened up to it. Yep. We have the Judge, the Shapeshifter, and the Mentor. These are all archetypes from the Selves category. Excuse me. So we have the Critic, the Diplomat, and the Advocate. The Judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of the day, helping us discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious, or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of the self and other. Ironically, the Judge's energy can be the seat of racism, bigotry, and fear-mongering. This is the Judge out of balance, building walls, separating from the other. When this same discerning force is made conscious and healed, however, the Judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times that we are in. Get your Judge in order. The world needs it. When it is in the upright or light, which it is discernment, advocacy, right action, and compassion. When it is dark, which it is not, but some of you guys may be feeling this energy, it is critical, punishing, unforgiving, and wall building. To go deeper with it, check out Osiris and the White Feather of Maat. The Judge's energy is contagious. When we feel judged, walls go up around us. Similarly, when we feel accepted, the entire world softens. We have the Shapeshifter here, the Trickster, the Elusive, and the Formless. This may be what you guys are leaving behind in 2019. The Shapeshifter has a love of theater, games, and trickery. Its energy appears as one thing, only to reveal a more complex story below the surface. The Shapeshifter is within all of us to some degree. It is the side of ourselves that is slippery, non-committal, and experimental, and longs to dismiss the rules. We need its energy to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of our existence. When the Shapeshifter card appears, it is important to imagine that you are looking at life through a kaleidoscope rather than a single focus lens. At any moment, the scene could shift, revealing a more enchanting vision than imagined. Be wary, though, as the allure of the kaleidoscope can leave you exhausted and yearning for solid ground. Dancing long-term with the Shapeshifter requires a central pillar of integrity that links us back to our center. When it is light or in the upright, it is vibrant, adaptive, and humorous. When it is dark, it is charlatan, people-pleasing, and trickery. To go deeper, it just says Cindy Sherman. The ultimate Shapeshifter works undercover in the service of the greater good. The diminished Shapeshifter becomes a people-pleaser. Maybe that's what's changing for you guys, is that energy, because I know water signs tend to do that, like, a lot, is really put your needs to the wayside. And, the people-pleasing, especially Pisceans, Cancers, and Scorpios, we tend to really take on that role really heavily. So, and finally, we have the Mentor here. The teacher, the sage, and the guru. It is said that cosmic knowledge pours down onto the world like a great illuminated waterfall. Can you just picture that for a second? This can be an overwhelming force. The true teacher, though, is said to be able to hold this flow of wisdom at bay while the student sips from a focused stream. The mentor archetype has a gift for reading the room, for sensing the exact ingredient that will stimulate growth within the student, whether pleasant or painful. The mentor may appear aloof or unavailable, harsh or tender, humorous or rigid. Their gift is to know what serves the soul. Ultimately, the mentor is in service of the greater cosmic good and aids in the elevation of consciousness. Anytime the mentor forgets this humble link and mistakes himself for the source of enlightenment, the archetype falls into shadow. When in the upright, focused, clear, bright, and remains a student. When in the dark, it is self-serving, envious of youth, rigid, and righteous. To go deeper with this, check out the riddles of Zen masters and their students. Although it's typically true that parents are our initial teachers, the child will eventually seek a mentor figure outside of the home to assist their growth. Pisces, I just feel like over the past few months, there's been a lot of growth for a lot of us water signs in a positive direction. And even though some of you have had some major changes in the past year, like I have as well, even though some of you have had some major fucking changes, just keep going forward. Know that there are people out there to work with you and collaborate with you. Know that there are people on your side, on your team, and in your corner. Pisces, okay? And that you are not alone in this journey, okay? You guys are my last reading of 2019. This has been an amazing, a frightening, and wonderful decade for me. This is when I started my tarot journey. It was about 2015. And I thank you all for being a part of it. I really, truly do. You have no idea how much you all mean to me. Pisces, go out there tonight. Have some fun. I mean, it's pretty much midnight. Have fun. Don't drink and drive. Get a designated driver or a resonated driver or whatever have you. And kick back, have fun, and get ready. Get ready for the new year. Get ready for the new decade. Get ready for the new us. I know that sounds super cheesy, but I fucking love y'all. Namaste, Pisces. I'll see you next year.